Hi friends, hope you guys are all doing well. May peace be upon you. This is Dr. Fajana, and today I'm going to be talking to you about extended family chatter, people chatter. What does that mean? Basically, I'm going to talk about how to deal with other people's actions, how to deal with other people's actions. Okay, so this may look like this. Why isn't he responding? Why didn't she text me back? It's been 2 days. Why didn't he text me back? I'm not meeting society standards. He's not listening to me. Or, you know what? She's still doing the same things. She's still engaging in bad habits that bother me. Okay? So, how do you deal with other people's action? Okay? Firstly, you want to realize that 99% of the time, it has nothing to do with us. Other people's actions have nothing to do with us, right? It's just phenomena that's happening. It's people are just engaging in their own journeys, right? Because everything is pre-planned by God. So everyone is just engaging in their own journey for whatever reason, right? To learn their own lessons, to grow in some way, to just go about their journey. So when they go about their journeys, understanding that has nothing to do with us. Okay, it's very important that we do not personalize. It's just phenomena happening. You just want to look at that when you're at the bank and there's someone yelling in the at the clerk in front of you. That again is just phenomena happening. You can sit there and internalize it and absorb the negativity, or just say, oh wow, he's doing what he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing, right? So having a different outlook on the way you see your surrounding, okay, other people's actions. So but and that's a big but, our mind will create negative stories about it. It will force us to believe that it has to do with us, right? Our mind will bring up old hurt. It will bring up old ways our parents dealt with it, right, with other people's actions. So again, it's being aware that our mind has a tendency to create those negative stories, right? It will make you think it's about you, right? It will make you think it's about you. So you want to understand a couple of things. I'm going to first talk about what are some strategies that you can use to what are big concepts that you can internalize, firstly, and number two, what are some specific techniques you can use to help with the chatter, right? Other people's actions, or the chatter that continues in your mind after that action has occurred. Okay, number one, you want to understand that if, let's say, you don't get a text back, or someone has responded a certain way, maybe they're busy. Number one, it could be that they're going through something. Maybe it's a challenge that we know nothing about, right? Or they just don't want to, and that's okay, right? Again, those are big concepts that you want to remember. Maybe they're busy. So again, understanding that there can be so many variables involved. So number one, understanding that there can be so many variables involved of why people act a certain way. Number two, you want to understand that it's just phenomena happening. If you want to write this down, write this down. Number three, people are going through their own journeys. You understand that and you accept it and you don't personalize it. Okay? So then what can you do? What are some specific techniques? Okay, what are some mantras that you can say? One is, who cares? Live and let be. Live and let live, right? So who cares? This is some mantras that you can use. People do what they do, right? They're just doing what they do, right? So if it's somebody who's engaging in gossiping, and they've done this for years, right? They're doing what they do. If someone is holding grudges, right? Again, they're doing what they do. If someone is swimming in their sorrows, right? And not responding to you when you're trying to be caring and texting and checking up on them. Again, she's doing what she's supposed to do. It's not personal, right? So again, detaching in a very, very healthy way. These are mantras that you can use. Moving on, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, is specific techniques that you can use, okay? One is to say to yourself, live and let live, right? It's okay. Live and let live. Like, you're free to live the way you want to live. And I'm free to live the way I want to live, right? So just being in a positive state where all you exude is just kindness and love. Okay. Another technique that you can use is whenever that the mind chatter begins in your head, where, oh my goodness, he didn't text me, she didn't text me, oh blah blah blah, whatever it is, just think about the person's name and say, hi John chatter, hi Michael chatter, hi Sarah chatter, whatever it is. You want to say whenever that chatter, if you start thinking about a particular person and the chatter begins to say hi blah 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 chatter. Let's say you go visit extended family and you might just start ruminating over old hurt or old past events or current events. You just say, hi extended family chatter, hi extended family chatter. So why do you say that? Why? Because when you watch what's happening in your mind, when you watch the chatter, when you watch the thoughts, the chatter basically means thoughts, it dissipates, right? It doesn't control you. You do not become reactive. You don't absorb the negative energy. You basically observe it, and as soon as you look at it, you notice it, it just trickles away. Okay. Next, you might get into negative thinking or old negative thinking. So you might say, hi old thinking chatter, hi jealousy chatter, hi poor me chatter. So you might get into this state where like, oh my goodness, his life is better than my life and her life is better than my life. Why am I not where I'm supposed to be? Hi poor me chatter, right? Again, if you're getting to that state of like poor me. Sometimes we might have some trauma from the past where we have trouble trusting people. So you might, as soon as the suspicion starts, hi suspicion chatter, right? He's going to leave me chatter. So again, if you have abandonment issues, a lot of times when you get into a relationship, you might have those issues where you feel like the partner is going to leave you, or again, say hi he's going to leave me chatter, or hi she's going to leave me chatter, right? Hi worrying about other people's actions chatter. Just really identifying what that chatter is and then just noticing it. Say hi to it, not getting angry at it, not judging it, because again, that's resistance. Just noticing it. And maybe another one that's very important, especially when you're a young adult, because you're always comparing yourself to others. High comparing chatter, right? High comparing chatter. And you can say, in addition, my soul is amazing and so is his, right? We all have our own journeys, right? Again, high comparing chatter. My soul is amazing and so is hers. And we all have our own journeys, right? There's enough positivity, right, to go around in everybody's life. So again, internalizing that. And then a big concept that you need to internalize if you want to really get out of this this pattern of just thinking about other people's actions is saying to yourself, I will be asked by God about my actions, not anyone else's on the last day, like on the day of judgment. So why am I affected by others' actions, right? I'm not going to have to answer for that person's action or that person. I'm going to be asked about my deeds. So why am I wasting my life worrying about other people's actions, right? And again, this repetitive cycle where you keep getting upset at the person because they're not listening to you, or they're doing certain things. So what? So what? He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing, right? They've been doing it for years. Unless they want to change, it's not going to change. So just say that to yourself, right? Just say that to yourself. Even just think about, like, if you look into nature, and if you look at nature and you see a bird, right? Or if you get irritated by, ants in let's say in the summertime, ants come into your, windowsill, and you get annoyed. You're like, oh my God, we have ants, and they keep coming back, right? But the ants are doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? The birds are doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? The raccoon is doing what he's supposed to be doing. The squirrel is doing what he's supposed to be doing. So if you see it that way, you can internalize this into your life and say, whoa, I mean, people are doing what they're supposed to be doing too. Interesting, right? I hope this has helped. So next time someone doesn't text you back, don't get overworked, right? I mean, of course, if it bothers you, you can address it, but you don't have to go. You don't have to lose your ground anymore. And if someone doesn't, if someone keeps doing what that bothers you, you don't have to participate. You accept that they're doing what they do, and then you just remove yourself, right? If it continues to happen, just don't participate. Address it, but then you don't have to subject yourself to it. I hope this has helped. Take care.